Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we were going to create an interactive image gallery using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We will build a gallery where you can click on images to open them in a larger size in a modal window. We'll also add navigation buttons and switch between images. This video will be very useful for beginners or people who want to practice their HTML, CSS and JavaScript skills. Let's get started. Okay, open our HTML file and first we'll create our markup. Create wrapper for our gallery and add class. We can call this class gallery. Okay, and now inside this wrapper we can create our images using tag image and attribute src. But first you need to prepare your images. I downloaded some images before started this video and we can use these images. Import here, and also we can add some alt attribute. We can write gallery image for all images because it will be more fast. And also let's create class, but it doesn't necessarily. You also can using tag writing gallery item and close our image. Okay, now let's double our images. We have 6 images and also we need to change numbers. Okay, our images are ready, and next step we can start create our model window. Create new element and add ID. We'll be using this ID inside our script. We can write modal and also create class. The same, write modal. Okay, and next let's create a button and it will be our close button. We can add class close and create a close icon. We can use times. Okay, and also we need to create our image inside our modal window. We can copy image tag and also we can delete src attribute and change class, writing modal content and create ID. We'll be using this ID inside our JavaScript file and writing modal image. Okay, our image inside our model also ready, and next step we need to create 2 buttons, prev and next. Create our buttons. First we'll create prev and add class prev and create icon. Okay, and duplicate this code, but now we need next. We can use a new icon. Okay, and now our model is also ready. Let's look at the window. Here's our images and below we see our model. Okay, and next we can start creating our styles. Create new tag inside head and this tag names link, and we need attribute rel and add value style sheet. Okay, and also using attribute href and add link to our CSS file, and also close this tag, and now we can start creating our styles. Open our main CSS file and first we'll create basis style for our body. Create new selector body and first we'll change font family. We'll be using Arial and change this value. Okay, next delete all margin and all padding. Okay, also center our elements inside body using display flex, and combine justify content center and an items center. Okay, and set background using property background color and create light. Okay, let's look at the window. Like you see, our styles works, and next we can create styles for our gallery wrapper. Copy this class and paste here, and we'll be using display flex wrap, because we want to get responsive gallery and create some space between our images. We can use a gap 10 pixels and add margin top 20 pixels. Okay, and also using justify content center to center our content inside our wrapper. Okay, now let's look at the window. Like you see, all our images in the center, and next we can start create styles for our images. We have two ways. We can use in this class or we can using tag, it doesn't matter. Create new selector, and first we need to calculate our width using method calc and add our value in percent. Okay, also add cursor pointer, because our images will be clickable. And in the end, so let's change speed move with our images. Create property transition, and we need that this property will work with transform, and we can write transform and add some speed. Okay, next we can create hover, and we'll be using transform scale. Create, and now let's look at the window. Here's our images, and I forgot to add pseudo class hover. Correct this mistake, and let's try again. Like you see, now everything works, and next we can start creating styles for our model. Copy our class and paste here, and first create position fixed and add that index, delete left 0 and top 0. Also we need full screen. We can write width 100% and height 100%. And next create background color, our background color, and we need some opacity, and we can using RGB. Create black color and create some opacity like 0.8. Okay, and also add center element, all elements inside our model wrapper. Paste here. Okay, and let's look at the window. Here's our model, and now we need to add styles for our content. Copy this class and paste here, and add max width. We'll be using percent, and max height. Correct this word. Okay, size is ready, and next we need to add margin auto and change display. We'll be using block. Okay, and also create styles for our clothes. Create new selector and also change position. We need absolute and add position our close button, we'll be using top 20 pixels and create right. Okay, and also create color. Our icon will be using light and change size our icon. Also create new weight for our icon. We can write bold. Okay, and create cursor pointer. Okay, let's look at the window. Here's our close button, but we need to change. Okay, now it looks nice. And also let's delete border. Can use in border none and background none. Okay, our close button is ready, and next step we need to create styles for our buttons. Copy this class and do the same for next. And we can copy these styles and change some properties. First we need cursor pointer and position absolute, and we need to change top and using transform translate y and change font size because it's too big, and create some and change speed our animation. We can again use in transition and 0.3. Let's look at the window. Okay, and also let's delete font weight bold, and now we need to change left and right for our buttons. First create left 0 for our brow and right 0 for our next. Let's look at the window. And also we need using property user select none. Okay, our buttons are ready, and I think we can add 20 pixels. I think it'll be more attractive. Okay, and also let's create a hover effect for our button. Create hover, and will be change background color. We can copy this background and let's try. Okay, I think it looks normal, and in the end we need that our model will be hide default, and we can use in property display none. Here's our model, and let's delete display flags. We don't need flags, we need none. Okay, now our model disappeared, and next we can start creating our logic using JavaScript. And now let's start creating our JavaScript code. First we need to create new tag. It names script, and we need using src attribute and connect our file with scripts. Okay, and next let's get our model. Create new variable. We can name this variable model, and using object document and attributes get element by id. And now we need to copy our id, paste here. Okay, and next get model image using a create new variable, name model image, and we can using the same method, but let's change id because now we'll be using model image. Okay, and we'll also create simple slider, and we need to create current index for our slider. Create new variable and name current index, default it will be 0. And also get all our images. Create new variable. We can name this variable images, and now we'll be using other method. We need get element by class name and add our class here. Okay, and now we need to create loop. We'll be using for and create I. Default it will be 0 and max width will be sum our images we can using images length. Okay, and all time we need to income our I. Okay, and now create function for all our images. We can use our index and create on click and add function. Okay, and first this function must to open our model. Create new function, call this function open model, and we can use in our model and styles, property display, and value flex. Okay, and now we can use in this function here, call this function, and also we need to get current index using our variable and add our index. Oh, and we need to create one more function. This function will be add our image inside our model. We can name this function display image, and this function will be get index. And now we can use in our variable model image and attribute src, add our image, get our link, images using array and this index and attribute src. Okay, our function is ready, and next we can call this function here, and we can add current index or we can add index. It doesn't matter because it's the same number. Okay, let's look at the window. Like you see, our model is work, but next step we need to create logic for switch our images and for close our model. First we'll create function to close our model, duplicate this function, and now we need name close. And next let's create function to change our image. Create new function and name change image, and this function will be get number, and we need to calculate current index plus this and okay, and create condition if our current index big or equal images length, we need to add current index equal 0. Okay, but else if our current index less 0, we need to create new current index, calculate images length -1, and also call our function display image and add value current index. Okay, this function is ready, and also we need to check maybe our user click outside our model window using global object window and property on click and create function. This function will be get event, and if our event target equal model, we need to call close our model. Okay, and let's look at the window. Like you see, nothing changed because we need to change something inside our markup. First let's open our buttons, prev and next, and create new on click event, and we need to call our change image. for prev we'll be using -1, and for next we'll be using 1. Okay, and also we need to create event for our close, and when people will be click on our close button, we need to call our function close model. Okay, now let's look at the window. Like you see, our image opened, and let's try to open next image and prev image. Like you see, our slider works, and also let's try to close our image. It doesn't work because I made mistake, and we need to change display. We need display none. Okay, let's try again. Like you see, now everything works well, and when I close our model, everything works. Now let's try to click outside. Like you see, it also works. And thanks for watching this video, and if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next video.